Good morning to everyone watching. Thank you so much for staying with us. And you are watching CVM on, you mean CVM on Sunrise. No, so I'm gonna cry for myself. Right, Sunrise on CVM. That's what happens sometimes on a Monday morning. But if you're up and alive and well, trust me, half the battle has already been won. And we love Mondays and we love you. Now it's time for Money Masterclass. Class is in session with our financial guru, Carlton. Now, Youth Month is today, right? And also, we're getting techie, right? So, you know, the technology.
Oh, yeah.
I know some of us who are a bit older, we're used to our number 2 pencil and HB pencil and exercise books, right? I'm not aging anyone, but here to explain how our phones can be more than just for social media hours. Then we have budgeting apps, we have investment apps, and Carlton is going to teach us how to navigate all of that and making financial literacy more accessible and engaging for our young people. Good morning, Sir Carlton. How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing very well.
Lovely.
I see we're all in black, and I like that. You know, I like a nice, cool kind
I
of
like
vibe.
that. Yeah, come about the seriousness.
Serious business.
That is it.
Morning. Yeah. Before we jump to serious business, a Castillo from Hilton Hotel said, "Tell Miss Kitty I love her."
Yes.
So I'm bringing the news. He says he watch every single morning. So Castillo, I'm watching a message
Big up
for you.
to Castillo and Sherelle and everybody at Hilton. Love me. Mwah. Hilton Rosa. Mwah,
Good,
mwah.
good stuff. So Raymond, I'm hoping you're good as well. Pick up yourself, sir.
You know, she's a sat tech notes already.
All right.
All
So
right.
to the class.
Yes.
This morning we
My
are
head of the book.
that we are in Youth Month, a lot of things, but we want to look at different things as well that will help us to make good decisions. Sometimes we wonder how we do it and ways to make it a little bit easier. So we have a few things this morning. So I've broken it down in 3 this morning because the primary thing, the number one thing before you start investing and to make good financial decisions, you must be budgeting.
Right.
My friends and colleagues call me the budget god because I do not spend, Miss Kitty, if I don't have a budget. There's not been a month I get salary and I start spend a budget. Are you crazy? Budget, have to do. Because that directs to tell me, Carlton, where the money must go. What do we use and some options that you must look at? So you have what is called, and these are ones that I have experienced as well. You have YBB, it's called your budget buddy, that's what it's called. And it's an app that you download on your phone. This one is free, it's free, so you don't have to worry about that part, about paying. It's very basic though, but it allows you to do multiple budgets. So you can do a budget for a vacation, your regular monthly budget. It can do budget for the kids going back to school, etc. You're able to do that. And you can add your income and then your expenses as you go along. If you're looking on screen this morning, you will see little snippets of what the budget template looks like or the app looks like, all right?
Okay.
You have one which is called Weekly, which is my preferred one right now. They have 2 options. You have the basic and you have the pro. The pro is what you pay for.
Which one is that, Carlton? Sorry?
Weekly. It's called Weekly, the Weekly app, all right? But this is very intuitive. It's easy to use. It's fun to use. It looks good on the screen. And for persons who are not into money, you want something like this because it's a fun kind of app, you know? How much money you earn? It asks you basic questions, you know? How much money do you get paid? Ask you the question. So it's not like you're going to figure things out on your own.
Okay.
It has an excellent display screen. So when you go on the app, it tells you, it breaks things down for you. It has a dashboard, which is very, very cool as well. So when you do your monthly budget, Miss Kitty and Raymond, you do the budget and you finish up. It tells you, well, the budget look good. Miss Kitty, you have weekly, you can spend an extra $10,000 per yourself.
That's
Raymond,
right.
you can spend $5,000 more on yourself.
So mine is 5,000 Jamaican. Hers is...
No, US. Yours is US,
No,
Raymond.
hers is 10,000.
Raymond, yours is US.
Raymond, you're up off of my fender, you know.
You know the us? The us?
You're gonna up off my little
for you.
fender.
But move from there, you have the basic one, which is what I use right now. It's just Microsoft Excel. You have amazing templates in Excel. You go, file, new, you type in budgeting template, a myriad of them comes up. You can choose which one works for you. So Excel is not to be outdone. You have options, and it's easy to use, very simple. It lists everything you can think about that can be in your budget. You say, oh, that should be in my budget. Excel does that for you. So now that you have budgeted, you want to jump over to, you want to do some planning.
Yes.
You know, your budget and you have the money now, but where do you invest?
Right.
What do you do?
Yeah.
Where do you go? You know, what do you invest in?
You have to get the best returns.
All right.
Yeah.
Barita has what is called the Barita GPS, amazing technology. You go on their website, barita.com. You go down to their GPS, which is their goal, product, and service. It tells you. When you go through this, it asks you basic things. What's your name? Tell your name. What's your age? Tells your age. What is your annual income? Give me an idea of your income. It then goes to ask you, what do you want to achieve? How much money you want to make, and by what time.
Wow.
So for example, 5 years time, 3 years time, it may ask you, do you want to increase your wealth? Do you want to save towards your wedding? Do you want to go on a vacation? Ask you those basic questions. When you plug that in, ask you how much can you save or invest monthly, it asks you. You put that in and ask you, what's your risk appetite? Do you want to lose money? Do you want to preserve your wealth? That kind of question. When you plug that in, the thing does when it comes up, it comes up, where am I? It comes up, it spits out to you what is your risk profile, meaning you're risky or you're not risky.
I'm not.
It spits out what if you're not risky, it tells you invest in this, this, and this. And in 2 years' time, your money will be this. And when I thought, I'm like, but this makes sense.
And I like that, Carlton, because sometimes saving seems so aloof because we're not seeing it.
Exactly.
So and then if you're like, good with numbers, I call me here, but when I see the numbers in my brain start shake, it gets convoluted and it just seems very far and you don't want to deal with it. But when you have an app that can work it out for you, it seems more attainable.
Yes, and then when you see the figure, you say, I can save $5 million in 2 years. All right, let's go. So you want to do that. So I want to put persons onto that. Just go online right now, wherever you are, and type that in. It is an app that it is a software. It's something that you're gonna say, no man, this was about excellent thing.
Nice.
So when this Barita GPS tells you now what to do and how to invest, and you want those stocks and whatever the case is, locally, if you want to start investing, you have something called JTrader Pro. Yeah. So you go online.
I've been wanting to hear about this.
Yes.
What is this?
So JTrader Pro is an online platform which allows you to do your investing yourself.
Is it free to download?
It's free. No. So you go online, you log in online. So you have to download an app. You go on your phone or your computer, type in JTrader Pro. It's a platform that allows you to do things real time. So you can go and select which stock you think you want to buy. You can buy it, you can go online and go sell. But these are persons who are more into this thing or you are more experienced. Right. But however, it gives you the convenience of going and do it yourself. It is much more, it's so easy to use. You have technical support if you want. You can go through your broker, meaning one of the investment houses, to get more knowledge. However, if you are at the place where you want to buy it yourself, hands down, very excellent platform for you to go and start buying and selling and doing your thing. So for persons who are watching online, you go on similar things. So you set up a profile, put in your name, your age, date of birth, all of that. Set your password, security aspect of things, and you do that.
So you just touched on my concern because when you go through a broker, you sort of have the assurance that a group of professionals are tasked and licensed and certified to do it. Online, you get worried about certain details and the risk of identity theft and stuff like that. So you're saying that this is...
Yes. So the good thing is that you work with your broker. So your broker will tell you, number one, Raymond, buy this stock, buy this one. So you know exactly what you're going on to buy because you're getting your advice from your broker. This is a secure platform. Good. When you go online, you are making the request. You are you're buying, you're selling. Very secure. Some companies already have their own platforms that they use, but I'm to those who don't. So if you're with some brokers that don't have their own platform, this is a game changer for most persons who want to go and buy for themselves. So these are a few, So these are a few tools and apps that you can use. And if it is that you need more details, you know where to find me. So don't feel as though, why me can't bother, me too old for technology right now. You better bother.
Better bother now.
But get moving. The phones are not just for scrolling and looking and laughing. You can use technology, utilize technology in your everyday financial life to make things a little bit easier as you grow your wealth. But you know where to find me. If you want to grow the wealth, you want to start investing, call me and I'll get the money sorted out for you nice and easy. If you're running a business as well, call me. I can invest for your business as well. I'll get some money for you, move in the right direction.
I love this for us. Thank you, Carlton.
Carlton does the presentations, Miss Kitty. The first thing he speaks about is invest. We grew up in the generation to save for a rainy day. He's creating the generation of investors and wealth creators.
And I like that we can introduce our teenagers to this because good financial money management and just being au fait with what's out there starts from now, starts early because a lot of times it's the children who never grow up with financial literacy then make bad decisions as adults. So I really like introducing this to kids. But Raymond, what I would like you to do for me, Sir Guru, as a mommy, right? And as mommy is watching and dad is watching, we want to set up our babies' Carlton, from them born, so that we create a platform of wealth for them.
Definitely.
So I was watching something last night, and like the gentleman was saying to his baby, you know, I set up your IRA and your 401k and your Roth and whatever, and by the time you reach 18, you already have $1 million. So he was just speaking life into his baby, and I said, you know, I'm going to ask Carlton, for example, when you have a baby, what are the financial instruments in which you can invest to set up our children, so that when they get to age 18, age 21, they would have already had a financial net. Yes, so
definitely.
one of the things there.
Shana, we're going to work on that.
All right.
We're going to work on that.
Thank you. Thank you.
You see how quick Carlton just moved on the opportunity.
We have a solution.
Carlton,
We're
the boss.
ready. We're ready.
Okay. Thank you, Carlton. Thank you very much, sir. And speaking of investing, we're investing in heart health after this break.